to Robin Park Tennis Centre in Wigan for Players' Championship 7, the 7th Pro Tour event of the year, brought to you live on PDC TV and via various bookmakers across the world. And this particular game streamed live on the PDC Facebook as well, just to give everybody a little taste of the action from the Pro Tour. These beautiful blue booths, which we use on the Pro Tour in various places around Europe.
3 more each.
Wigan, Barnsley, Dublin and Hildesheim in Germany for the bread and butter of PDC darts. The weekly grind of professional tournaments, £10,000 to the winner of each one. 30 of these over the course of the year. And some big names fell by the wayside early. The likes of Michael Smith and Peter Wright, Ian White, the top seed, all knocked out in round one today. Gary Anderson made his return from his back injury, played his first Pro Tour event since October, but went out in round 2
outside
to Vincent van der Voort. Michael van Gerwen missing today for personal reasons, and it
25.
means
Dave's won the bull.
That it's a huge opportunity for one of these two guys.
Dave to throw first.
The former world champ, Rob Cross, the world number 2, who's playing some magnificent darts this year, or Dave Chisnall, a 5-time major finalist and man who's won 13 PDC ranking titles.
60.
And one of those has already come this year. One of these two could go on and lift the trophy. Not that there is a trophy, to be fair.
96.
But £10,000 certainly weighs a lot if you get it in coins.
96.
Chizzy has beaten Cross the last 2 times they've played. In fact, he beat him on that day that he went on to claim the title. And it wasn't that high quality a match, that one. They've played since then on the Pro Tour, and it was a lot better. Both men playing some really good stuff. Chizzy averaged almost 103 in that game, and he won it in the last leg decider.
100.
So far today, he's beaten Davy Van Baarlen, Richie Edhouse and Stephen Bunting, and he has done so convincingly, Dave Chisnall.
139.
Bunting beaten 6-3 with 103 average, 6-2 Edhouse with 104 average after starting with a 6-1 win against Davy Van Baarlen. And a trademark Chizzy 180 gets him down to a relatively simple finish. Rob Cross started the day
39.
with 107 average and demolished Eddie Dootson 6-1. Then Luke Woodhouse has beaten 6-1 with 101 average. That's too good. One to the 25, gets the bull. So he should be looking at 3. Well, he's got options, really. 7 for double 4.
Game shot.
Very nicely done. Chiz, 1-0. $15 to open things up. Yeah, Rob Cross has just beaten Glenn Durrant, the 3-time Lakeside champion. Beat him by 6 legs to 3. Average didn't quite top the 100 mark, 96. And he got better as that game went
100.
on after a bit of a slow start. It's been a bit of a slow start in the opening leg and a bit from Cross here. Needs to get into his stride.
134.
Sitting joint top of the Premier League with Michael van Gerwen. At the moment, Rob Cross. He's only had 1 poor performance in the Premier League so far after the
60.
first 6 weeks of action. They're off to Berlin on Thursday. Before the European
96.
Tour kicks off in Leverkusen next weekend. All 13 Euro Tours shown live on PDC TV. Return of the greatest tour in professional sport.
140.
Thousands of fans watching it. More than 250,000 tickets sold for the European Tour last year.
140.
Arguably making it bigger and more important than the World Championship, but I wouldn't go that far because Barry Hearn will be on the phone.
140.
Chiz leaves 61. Cross is only going to get 1 dart, a double top. Stop, the pause, the wipe of the hands.
Game
and the
shot.
double is pinned. These two trade 15 darters in the opening couple of legs. Although Chizzy has beaten Cross the last 2 times they've played this year,
140.
Cross did have a very good record against him. He'd won 4 of their first 5 meetings, including high-profile wins in Gibraltar on the Euro Tour and at the European Championship. That was in his debut year in 2017. Went on and made his first major final in that tournament, Rob Cross. Only losing out to that
60.
man, MVG. But then got his revenge a couple of months later at Ali Pali.
$96. $41.
Plenty of big names still in the hunt for the title today. Gerwyn Price, one of the 4 men in darts, has just whitewashed Rapid Ricky Evans 6-0. Jermaine Watermainer,
85.
finalist on the tour already this year, has beaten Jeffrey Desvan, the World Match Play semi-finalist. Ryan Searle, remember him from his great run at the World Championship?
140.
Well, he averaged almost 104 and beat Krzysztof Ratajski, the former world master. He's in the quarterfinals. But the winner of this one faces either Ross Smith or the winner of the clash
60.
between Ron the Bomb Muhlenkamp and Marco Cantala, the Finn. Single 20 needed. Now double top.
Game
Yes,
shot.
very good from Chizzy. The finishing looks very impressive. He's averaging 103 right now, Dave Chisnall. If you do want to keep up to date with all the action around Wigan today, we had 128 players start the day, battling it all the way down to the final, and somebody walks away with 10 grand. tv.dartconnect.com updates you on every single visit from every single game, as Chizzy makes it number 2 in the 180s column.
$60.
Bit of a lurch there from Chizzy.
121. $100. $100.
Well, 100 left after 9 darts. That's the scoring power that Chizzy possesses, and it is a scoring power that can cause problems for
57.
anyone in the world. Well, I'm not sure where that landed, but I know where that one is.
80.
And that one's not quite where it wanted to be, but Chizzy does have a little bit of room to breathe here. Anything less than a ton 40. Oh, hello.
180.
Double 10 for Dave Chisnall, under pressure. What
Game
pressure?
shot.
Pins it, no problem. It is 3-1, the first breaker throw here. And Dave Chizzy Chisnall, the 5-time major finalist, has a significant advantage.
140.
Averaging 106 right now is Chiz. Would be his 3rd consecutive ton-plus average. In fact, it'd be his 3rd consecutive average
100.
over 102. If he does keep this up, that is title-winning form.
140.
But there are signs that
180.
Rob Cross is battling his way back into this. Started slowly against Durrant, got away with it. May not get away with it against Chiz. 5 maximums in this game, 3 of them to Chizzy. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this, back to back. Once again, the question is asked. Once again, Professor Chisnall has the answers. 11 darter. brings an end to
99.
a succession of 7 darts into the treble 20 from Rob Cross. He has been doing this year. We have seen him playing well in the Premier League. That's why he's joint top of the table.
81.
Final at the UK Open, of course, before he just ran out of steam. We've seen him make a semi-final on the tour already this year. But even when he's being beaten
100.
in the vast majority of events, the UK Open not so much, but the tour events, he's going out despite averaging 101, 103, 105 or
140.
6 sometimes. He must be wondering how long it's going to take before his sustained excellence actually rewards
92.
him with a title, because he's top of the averages list over the course of 2019 on the Pro Tour so far.
100.
And of course, not averages that win you games, is it? Good look at the treble 18, I would think.
180.
No, he's going to pile in his 4th 180 to leave himself double 15. Well, all right. Suppose.
135.
So, I assume you're going straight at it then, Voltage. That's the issue.
Game shot.
Not a problem. Tidies it up. Gets a second leg on the board. 100 average for Rob Cross. Dave Chisnall, 112. Now, last year,
100.
Dave Chisnall, in many ways, it was the worst of his PDC career, because it's the only year where he hadn't made a major TV final or hadn't won a title. Hadn't done either of those things, and he'd done it in every single year he'd been in the
100.
PDC until last year. And yet, there were signs, particularly towards the end of the year, that things were starting to come good. He had a problem with a hernia,
60.
he'd had an operation. There was all sorts of things going on for Dave Chisnall, and he felt that he wasn't enjoying the game, but there were signs, particularly towards the end of the year, where things were starting to come good. He set a record on the European Tour for the highest
93.
average we've seen on that tour. Averaged 118. There were little flashes from Chizzy.
81.
But very early on this year, he went on and claimed a title here in Wigan. He had a semi-final run at the Masters. He made a semi-final over in Barnsley at the Metrodome. Things are looking up for Chizzy.
44.
And they're certainly looking up for him in this leg after that visit from Rob Cross.
$135.
Not in the top 10 in the rankings, Dave Chisnall, right now. But the way he's playing,
100.
he could find his way back there. 125 for Chizzy, 164 for Cross. Now 25 and Bull. Bullseye once. Oh, Chizzy, behave! The 5-time major finalist makes it 5-2 with a 125 checkout. Bull 25 Bull, and that hurts Rob Cross.
100.
$110 average.
139.
Smashing in the big scores for fun. And Dave Chisnall means business, and he is going to be very difficult to stop today. Because even Rob Cross, who is averaging 100 himself, that's his fifth 180 for Rob Cross.
60.
He has struggled to live with Chizzy at times, and it could well be a third consecutive defeat to Chiz for the world number 2.
140.
He really has got better as the game's gone on, Rob Cross. It's just that Dave Chisnall has managed to hit back. And he continues to hit back. 162 to leave 140. Got to go 12 and Bull. Double 13 it is. Oh, superb. This really is high quality stuff. He's still alive in this one.
$134.
Well, I can tell you that Ron Meulenkamp beat the Finn Marco Cantala, so he is taking on Ross Smith over on one of the other boards. The winner of that will face the winner of this. Right now, it looks like it's going to be Dave Chisnall. And good luck,
60.
whoever comes through that. Is it going to be yet another tournament this year where Rob Cross is going to be playing really well, averaging over 100 for the day?
140.
Averages over 100 in his final game of the day, and yet he goes out. And he goes out before the quarterfinals again. Must be massively frustrating
44.
for him, but that might be a little glimmer of light. Has to take advantage. Is taking advantage. Takes advantage in the best way possible with his 6th maximum.
$134.
Well, when you out 180 Dave Chisnall by a factor of 2 to 1, and you're still losing. Oh, that's straight out the 54.
74.
Oh my word. Rob Cross is having zero fortune here. This could end it. 72 left. Now, what's the route? He could go double-double. He is going double-double. Oh, and it's just deflected the wrong side of the wire very nearly. A magnificent way to win it. A match dart miss by Dave Chisnall. Cross single 18. Double 16 for a break of throw. And to stay alive in this one.
34.
And there was just a little pause there. There might have been a flick off the flight, but surely this is it. Because Chizzy loves that double 18. And this to seal a 6-3 win. His 3rd consecutive victory over the world number 2. And that's exactly what he's got. A fabulous game of darts. Once again, Rob Cross goes out despite averaging more than a ton. But he could not live with Dave Chisnall.